Hi cozy friends! Today we're talking fall hobbies. I'm so excited. Yes, it's already fall for me. It was fall for me like mid-August, okay? And since I've moved to LA, it is still gonna be so hot. Still gonna feel very much like summer. In my mind, it's fall, so I'm gonna live in my delusions for as long as I need to enjoy fall, okay? We have so many hobby videos on this channel. We have like 2 separate general hobby idea videos, like a definitive list of every hobby ever on this channel. And y'all comment new hobbies all the time on those videos where I'm like, oh my god, another one to add to the list. So we have those, and then I also started to do like seasonal hobby videos. For all us fall crazies out there, let's get into fall hobbies! So if you're not new here, you've heard a lot of these hobbies, but these are the compiled list for fall. This, hopefully, if you are somebody like me who starts millions of hobbies and never comes back to them or takes a while to come back to them, I hope this jogs your memory and you go, you know what, I'll give this one another shot this season, okay? Okay, y'all, the first one is knitting / crochet. Now, if this is not the falliest of fall hobbies ever, I don't know what is. Something about textile crafts, and really this just is textile crafts in general, like cross stitching, embroidery, all of that is perfect for fall, okay? Not only can you make your friends and family and yourself some fun fall sweaters and scarves and headbands and gloves and socks and quilts or whatever. Not only can you actually make usable fall items, it's just the peak cozy fall activity to do. Are you kidding me? Snuggled up in a corner, crocheting away, knitting away with a little show on, with some candles burning, with some hot cocoa, some hot tea. I mean, excuse me, that's all I want. With some Gilmore Girls playing, some practical magic, hocus pocus. This Halloween, catch me crocheting a little stuffed pumpkin in my little reading nook. I don't know what to tell you. That's what I'm gonna be doing starting tomorrow, okay? If you are an avid crocheter, knitter, textile crafter, try something new. Try something fall related. Try something Halloween-y. Try something that you haven't tried before, or work on some gifts for Christmas. Perfect to start early. And if you haven't tried textile crafts at all, now is the perfect time when it's getting a little cooler, you wanna stay inside, you wanna get cozy for fall. I have tried and stopped crochet. It is kicking my booty, okay? It is kicking my butt, and I think I'm gonna try and make that my goal this fall and finish at least one crochet project. It's so enjoyable. Like, it's just so fun and so cozy. So that is knitting and crochet and textile crafts. Next, scent making. Scent vessel making. I say it like that because at first I just had candle making on here. Full YouTube tutorial, send it, learn it yourself, start from scratch. Gourmandy, you know, pumpkin loaf, cinnamon roll, pumpkin spice latte, candles, all fall, and do it solely based on tutorials that you find online. But they do have candle making kits that make it so much easier for you. I have a candle making kit. It's not fall themed, so I might use the base of the candle making kit and then bring in my own essential oils to make it fall-y. But candles are the epitome of coziness. It's fall time. I'm gonna light a bunch of candles. Look, I have some candles going. It's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the visual of it even. I just love looking at a candle flickering at night in a little cozy room. And the reason why this is scented vessels is because my second part to this is simmer pots. Simmer pots are the best. If you have pets, if you are worried about just kind of like candle toxins or smoke and you're trying to maybe step away from candles, I suggest simmer pots. Even if you love candles, I also suggest simmer pots. They are perfect for fall, for winter. If you get some oranges in there, if you get some cranberries in there, some cloves, some vanilla, some, oh, I don't know, anything fall related. You can even add some syrup or something. Like, you can add whatever to these simmer pots and your whole home is gonna smell amazing. Apples are my favorite. Can't believe I forgot apples. So warm, so inviting, and it really fills up like your entire home. You can look up simmer pots. They have simmer pot like kits, I believe. It's so much more of kind of a enveloping natural scent than candles. And don't get me wrong, I love candles, but this is so raw and natural and of nature. You know, you really feel like you're smelling each individual item when you put it in the simmer pot. Okay, the next cozy hobby is kind of an offshoot of this, which is making mulled wine. This, y'all, If you like a little bit of wine at night with your cozy hobby time, if you like to knit or crochet with a little glass of wine, if you like to watch your favorite show with a little glass of wine at night, this is perfect for you. Again, it's similar. You can really customize it. There's different mulled wine recipes, but at the end of the day, you are making just the coziest little drinky drink. It's the perfect companion for your cozy hobby nights. If you're having fun making it yourself, with your partner, with your friends, with your family, you can throw in a bunch of ingredients. You can throw in, I don't know, cranberries, cloves, anise, etc., all from your own making. Definitely look into mulling some wine. It's a lot easier than it seems. Very easy. You literally just like heat up wine and some other things. Perfect warm little treat. Next is one of my all-time favorite hobbies. I'm probably gonna include this in like every cozy hobby list for every season, although I don't think I did it for summer, but it's perfect for summer too. Coloring book, coloring in general, coloring. I love coloring as a hobby. It is such a good way to just unwind, turn your brain off, to really be mindful and present in what you're doing, and also be able to like take in some other forms of media if you want to. Like I often color while I'm listening to an audiobook, while I'm listening to a podcast, kind of multitask in your hobbies. But also if you don't want to do any of that and you really do just want to practice kind of mindfulness, calm yourself down, unwind, coloring is such a good tool for that. Back when I was very anxious because of the job I was working, it was one of my go-tos. Like nightly I would whip out my coloring book and I would instantly make me feel so much better. It would instantly make me feel so much more present, and I could kind of parse through in my head what really was stressing me out and what was valid versus the things that I was kind of catastrophizing, right? Just such a good way. I am such a huge advocate for coloring as a means to ground you in terms of mental health, but then also just it's a really fun hobby, even if you're not dealing with any kind of anxiety or you don't need to be grounded in any way. Like I said, you can just do it with a bunch of other activities and it's so fun. And then you have like a pretty little picture to look at after. You can look at all the fruits of your labor and you can do it in any way you want and customize it in any way you want. And this is my fall coloring book. I love this thing. I have ones I haven't finished yet, but like these are my colors. Like fall colors are my aesthetic no matter what. So this is my favorite coloring book ever. This is just from Amazon. It's Creative Haven. I think they have them at Michael's too, or Joann's. But Creative Haven has the best coloring books because they have them for like every single occasion, every single season, everything. They have like multiple Christmas ones, multiple autumn ones. Cottage Kitchen, that's another one of my favorites. A lot of people have asked what markers I use. I use Crayola Super Tips. Those are the only ones I found that don't bleed. The biggest pack, I think it's like the 100 pack. Love them. We'll use those forever and ever. Next is a hobby I actually haven't tried, but it is on my list of hobbies to try for this fall. Building sets that you can put into your bookcase. But this is the first time I have like my own personal bookcase that I will use on a day-to-day basis. And I want one of those cute little building sets where you put them, you slide it, you build it. There's this beautiful, you can I'm getting so excited about it, I can't even describe it. They are these little like wooden building sets. So you just build this little diorama almost of whatever it is. It could be like a little cobblestone street with a bunch of building facades. It could be a mini library, and it slides into your bookshelf amongst your books. And it's just the coziest, cutest little thing. And I love building sets, but I've only done like Lego style block building sets. I haven't done like the wooden ones where maybe you glue things and stuff. And a lot of them have functional lighting. It's like a lit up thing. You can turn on the light and it's just the coziest looking little thing. Oh my gosh, y'all. I of course will be putting them in my cozy hobby list on my Amazon storefront. There's just so many options and they're all so cute. Okay, our next cozy hobby for fall is flower arranging / garland making. I did this last year for the first time ever and I thought it was so fun, but it also added just like the perfect fall decor. Now you can do real flowers, real flower arranging, real, you know, like gardening. You can create like an actual flower pot of fall flowers and grow those. But what I mean is like artificial flower arranging and artificial garland making. But that's just because I don't have a green thumb. I am generally not great with plants, but if you are, by all means, go for it. But one of my new favorite things to do, and I'm gonna do it this fall again, is to find a really cute like fall style basket. And I'll put a picture up of the one that I had. Really cute little fall style basket. They had them at Target, they had them at Michael's. And then I get one of those like foam craft blocks. I put it on the bottom and then I get as many fall colored variety florals that I can find at Michael's. It's always Michael's. Michael's has the best variety of like artificial flowers and plants and stuff. And then I just arrange it in such a way that it's creating color variety, it's creating type of flower variety. It has virtually the same effect, okay? If you look closely, you'll see they're fake, but most people aren't getting up to your flowers like that. If they are, shoo them away, okay? I really want to put these kind of like up and down the stairs that go up to our apartment door and like outside our apartment door and on our little porch. So beautiful, it makes it so fall, it just makes your environment feel so warm and cozy and welcoming and folly. And I feel like this would be a really fun thing to do with friends, where you have your mulled wine, you have your practical magic on, you have your Gilmore Girls on, whatever you want, and then you have a little garland or flower pot making night. I think would be so fun. And one of the cozy hobbies we talked about a while ago was painting candles. This would be another good activity to add into this night, this little besties night. Maybe some like fall foliage and leaves and pumpkins and things like that along the candles, and then you can burn them all fall and it'll be so cute. Okay, the next cozy hobby, my friends, is puzzles. Puzzles. There's nothing cozier than a puzzle in the fall, and you can get as simple or as complicated of a puzzle as you would like, but puzzles with friends, puzzles with family, in the warm, cozy safety of your own home while you look out and maybe it's a little bit cooler and maybe it's snowing because maybe you live somewhere where it's snowing. Does it snow in the fall? I don't know. You look out and the leaves are falling off the trees and you hear the crunch of fall leaves outside as children run through in their Halloween costumes, and you're safely inside putting together your little puzzle. Come on! You have a little drink, you have a little tea, a little hot cocoa. Again, you have your favorite fall media playing, maybe some scary stories, bonding just over a puzzle, or you do it yourself and you have a lovely little puzzle time. It's a fall long project, or you can get a simple one, you can get multiple simple ones and just keep doing them throughout fall. If you go on Amazon, and again, I'm gonna put them all in the storefront, okay? If you go on Amazon, they have so many fall puzzle options. It makes me sick, like in a good way. It's just, there are so many good ones. I just love it. I love puzzles. Okay, next is one we haven't really talked about as a hobby, but I'm including it as a hobby this time around because I think it makes sense in this context, and that is interior design. And now, when I think of interior design as a hobby, I think of it as kind of a season-long activity, like perpetual activity, skill you are working towards, you are researching, you are discovering about yourself. Like, there's so much to it. There's both like learning what you like, learning what makes sense, learning what's functional, but also learning what in a design sense like makes sense for you and your family or you and your household, and keeping up with trends and keeping up with what's on the precipice of interior design, or just completely finding your own style, ignoring all of that and just running towards your own style and really curating that, scouring Pinterest and creating boards based on your certain vibes that you want for each room, planning rooms and planning decor. And why I think this is good for fall is because this is the time when decor really starts to enter into our lives. This is the time in the year when seasonal decor starts creeping in. So there was kind of a break between like Easter, and then this is the time from now to the end of the year you can shift around your decor. And I think that's so fun. It's one of my favorite things to do every year. Like, the reason I get so excited for fall every year is, of course, the pumpkin spice, of course, the treats and the cooler weather and all of that. But one of the reasons I really get excited is that I get to decorate my space to reflect the season, and that makes me feel so happy, and it's fun to do. Like, the act of decorating is fun to do, the act of searching for new items is fun to do, and then getting to appreciate it every day and looking around and like having those vibes set by the decor is just unmatched. Such a great feeling. Your space feels special both for you and the people around you. Yeah, it's just real magical, you know? Adding a little seasonal spice to your space is magical. It feels like you've transformed the space into something totally different. Oh, also included in the interior design category is like antiquing and flea markets, swap meets, things like that, where you can go and find vintage Halloween, fall items. You can go and find vintage like Christmas items for later. Antiquing in general as a hobby is really fun, and you can save a lot of money by getting something really cool and really, really long lasting and something really unique that you can have in your space and be proud of. And someone's like, where'd you get that? And it's like, I found it antiquing. I know, isn't it beautiful? And I love antiquing. I love flea markets, thrifting for furniture, for decor. Okay, next is felting, which is kind of in the same category as the textile crafts, but I want to separate it because it truly is its own thing. Like felting is, if you don't know, it's when you get these balls of wool, like different colors balls of wool. You get a little block, you put the wool on the block, and you get a needle, and the more you punch it, it starts to take shape. So it kind of gets condensed and condensed and condensed. This ball of kind of fluffy wool gets really condensed when you punch it with a needle because it's kind of getting tangled in on itself. And so they have felting kits where you can, I created like a little felted sheep. It was very cute, also kind of scary. And you can create all kinds of things from the kits themselves. But then you can just freehand it. You can create anything you want out of felt. I've seen beautiful, I've seen cute little houses and cute little, all different kinds of things you can do with felt. Just punch your little needles and listen to audiobooks, watch your favorite fall movies, and just felt away. But again, this is another thing where you can make some fall related projects, use it as decor, like DIY your own decor. You don't have to spend a bunch of money at Target to get exactly the decor you want. You can just create it yourself. The opportunities are endless, and whatever you are into, whatever you want to see on your shelves, you can create it yourself with felting. Soft textile craft is perfect for fall in my opinion. So join me, make some felted decor this year. Okay, next, very, very obvious ones. Reading and magazines. Reading, I'm not even gonna get into. Obviously it's cozy. Obviously you guys know why. Just sit down with your favorite book. There's literally nothing cozier. Sit in your little reading nook, get your favorite warm drink and your favorite blanket. Dive into a story for hours and hours and hours. Nothing cozier, nothing more fall. Although I will say, if you guys have some good fall book recommendations, hand them over, because I don't really have any fall books. And then magazines, same thing. I've talked about magazine reading before. I love reading magazines. If you have Libby, you can get free magazines from your library on your iPad or whatever. But I love sitting on my porch, cracking open a magazine, bookmarking recipes. There's something so nostalgic and cozy and homey about it. Fall magazines. Imagine. I only started getting magazines Christmas of last year, I believe. I'm not ready. I am not ready for the fall magazines. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I'm not ready. I think I might cry. I think I might be sobbing while I'm flipping through it. This is the best time I'm having in my life. So reading and magazines, y'all get me, y'all get it. Oh, and my favorite magazines are Real Simple, Good Housekeeping, Better Homes and Gardens, and then Food and Wine is also good. Okay, next, farmers markets and pumpkin patches. There's nothing cozier than taking your little net bag, jaunting along to your local farmers market, or you can do a little drive, a little cozy drive as you look around and you look at the trees browning and you see the leaves falling and you feel it, it's getting a little crisper, a little cooler, and you get your little pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, walk on over, or you drive on over to your local farmer's market and you see pumpkins and you see apple cider and you see apple cider donuts. The farmer's markets, y'all, have the best fall treats. And then also just the vibes, y'all. The vibes. I'm not a big picture photo person, but if you really like to go take pictures with your friends and stuff, a farmer's market, a pumpkin patch, Okay, next is leaf pressing. I think this is so cool and unique. I actually saw this online while I was doing some research. I just had not even thought about that. I was leaf pressing. You know when you find that perfect fall leaf and you're I wish I could keep this forever. Everything is fleeting. Life is fleeting. Seasons are fleeting. I love this leaf and it's gonna crumble. Press the leaf, just like you press flowers. There's a specific method to it. I would look it up, besties. I'm not here to be an expert. I'm just here to bring you the hobbies, right? Preserve your leaves. You can create a little scrapbook of all the leaves you find throughout fall and maybe the changing leaves that you see, the colors changing, or you can just press them into journals you have and just, use them as decoration right around the leaf. Leaf pressing, y'all. Not everything has to be fleeting. Some things can stay forever. So cozy, so fun. Another fun one that you could do with friends. Definitely another fun activity or date night. You can do it as a little date night. You can go on a little afternoon walk. You can go to the pumpkin patch during the day. You can come back home, get some hot cocoa, get some pumpkin spice lattes, and you can go on a little walk as the leaves are falling, as the leaves crunch at your feet. You can pick up some leaves, find the perfect leaves, come back home and press them. I love it. Oh, and you can make bookmarks and things too. And the last one, because I cannot go a single cozy hobby video without talking about it, and that is gaming. You you guys, cozy gaming is perfect for every occasion, ever, ever, ever. If you don't game, I implore you to at least give it a shot. At least give it a shot. And if you game, which I'm sure a lot of you do, here are some of my favorite fall games. I also have a video. I think I have a couple videos. They're still the same for me, really. They're tried and true. I love them. Animal Crossing is so fun in the fall and such a good one as an introductory game. Sims is really fun in the fall. They have Seasons pack and they had just came out with a Horse Ranch pack. So those together are like perfect fall games, and the Cottagecore pack. Stardew Valley, you go through multiple seasons, but the fall season is my favorite, obviously. Night in the Woods is great for fall. Little Misfortune, really, really crazy, kind of spooky. Very spooky, lots of triggers happening in that, but really, really good spook slash cozy combo. Little Nightmares is another good like cozy spooky combo. Oxenfree 1 and 2, both really good like narrative based spooky combos. Fall of Porcupine is another one that recently came out. Is set in kind of an autumnal setting, but it's a little bit of a heavier topic, but it's still very, very autumnal. Mail Time just recently came out. It's very like foresty cottagecore, but I think that's also perfect for fall. And that's where I'll end the list. I could keep going, but I won't. Try some cozy gaming this fall. I always compare it to reading. I feel like if you like reading, you would like cozy gaming because you like diving into a story and you like following along something being built, whether it's the narrative, whether it's the relationships, whatever it is. I feel like if you like reading, you like cozy gaming. They go hand in hand. So if you haven't tried either, if you haven't gotten to either, I would try dipping your toes into both this fall. I think you will love it. Trust me, trust me. Oh, okay, the last two also, Witchy Life Story, Strange Horticulture, one more, Wildflowers. I think those are all also really good for fall. Okay, y'all, those are all my fall hobbies for you. Go forth and be cozy this fall. You deserve it. You deserve a little bit of rest and a little bit of you time and a little bit of play this fall. If you have any fall hobbies that you love that I didn't mention, please mention them in the comments for me and everybody else. Anything that's like tangible that I mentioned, I'll have linked in my Amazon storefront in the description. Gift yourself the gift of self-care and hobbies and fun. And that's it. Have fun. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye.